guys, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel. You can see the title up there. Don't do anything stupid. You might start thinking, well, what's Avram Soto, the Umbrian in the T-95 up to then? Is he gonna drive into a building? Is he gonna fall off a cliff? What is the stupid thing in this video? Well, there are loads of them. There's loads of them. One, for example, is platoon mate in the waffle, surging forward towards Cap A, and it's about 1 minute into the game. As you can see, 6 minutes and 10 seconds now to go still, and he's lost a lot of health already because this is Normandy. And at Normandy, you have campers at the bunkers area, opposites of Southern Spawn 3, Northern Spawn 3. And 9 out of 10 times it takes about 1 minute. 1 minute for one tank to die. And that is a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying if you are in a well-armored but slow tank like a T-95 to lose a teammate fairly quickly, and your platoon mate at that. Donuts! Donuts everywhere. Donuts. And then you see it's Supremacy. And then you see that Reds have pushed one tank through the beach and that you have no map control whatsoever. And that you're also losing base C. And you've lost base D as well. And you've managed to do one penetrating shot, and this is a good one on the M103. And it is 2-on-2. I mean, in terms of kills, it is good. Not now anymore because the T-28 is down as well thanks to the 30. Reds are capturing base B as well, and then the mediums of his team, of Umbrian's team, decide, well, let's leave our camping positions, let's flank down the beach, have no possibility of supporting our big tank destroyer, and the other tank is then just sitting underneath the major high ground of Normandy, underneath B cap. He doesn't even contest B cap, he doesn't contest A cap, but they are somewhat flanking around. Don't do anything stupid! Well, that's too late for this 30, who just got busted, tank busted 2017, because he decided to stay in front of a T-95, even though he had shot him before. And Avram Soto is not doing anything stupid here, he's just holding this rock behind him. And did you know that you can actually shoot through the window of this house? I'm not kidding you. Did you know this? I did not. And apparently that IS-8 didn't know either. Oh, I'm behind this house. I'm just gonna poke up my front, and then I hope this T-95 will shoot me on the front, and I will bounce. Oh, he hit me! He hit me! What happened? Well, you got shot through the house. Just look at that. It's like the tiniest of holes. But yeah, he managed to shoot the IS-8. Don't do anything stupid. That was too late for the mediums on his team. D Soto, go! Says player underscore number thingy the T69. Well, mate, you should have thought of that a little bit earlier, because Avram Soto, the Umbrian, is just holding on for dear life. He has no bases. He is getting flanked by a WZ big Chinese tank destroyer thing. You don't get blocked yet. Yes, gets a kill with HE. Doesn't get blocked. Is then gonna reverse around. HE from that IS-8, who decided to go towards the sticky end of a Borsig, of a T-95, and the Borsig takes too long to shoot, and you can see that Avram Soto can just clear that IS-8, and the Borsig is not doing anything stupid. I mean, he's got 3 bases. All he has to do is stay behind the house, and then he will win this game. There it is, 1,000, and he's thinking, oh, I'm gonna give him the kill just because I feel sorry for him. Now you do this well. 2,350 blocked, 4,470 damage dealt. Mastery, Top Gun, High Caliber, Redley Waters as well, but on a loss because the enemy team got 1,000 victory points, and yeah, speaks for itself, doesn't it? Annoying games like that. Don't do anything stupid, guys. It's Supremacy. You have to go to 1,000 points. And I said before, I've made a video. Well, you can't win in first 30 seconds, but you can lose a game. And then people were say, well, Martin, that's really a contradiction. How can you not win a game in the first 30 seconds, but you can lose it? Well, it is really hard to make a play that allows you to win in the first 30 seconds. It's really hard to make a play that will force the enemy into doing stuff that will cause their death. On the other hand, it's very easy to make a play that will get you eliminated fairly quickly from the battleground, as this Conway is going to find out. Jesus Christ. What were you thinking? You have no armor on your turret. You're a bottom tier tank destroyer. You have seen the lineups. You know there are 3 tank destroyers on the red team. There is a Jagdpanzer even on it. They have a grill and they have another tank destroyer, which I do not know really. I think it's a Hori. But why, oh why would you surge forward like that? This is what I mean by you can make your team lose in the first 30 seconds. Because you've actively spotted yourself out of the game. You have actively attacked yourself out of the game. You went forward into all of the red guns basically, and he's gone. And you can see that Kavicki 420 here, Kavicki from RGN clan in the I7, he's taking his time. He knows that position, that he can hold that position, that he can use that rock to protect his lower plate. He has a little bit of a depression behind him that he can drop into to safely reload. Has got some cover to the left and right. Snipers on the ridge on top. You can see it works. It works. But what is happening here? While he managed to hold the flank, the Reds are flanking his team. And his team is now completely boxed in. They've lost all map control. This Foch was sitting on a hill for too long. Guns travel both ways. If you can shoot the enemy can shoot you 9 out of 10 times. It doesn't really matter if you're spotted or not, but if you have a line of sight on towards the enemy, that means that the enemy has a line of sight towards you as well. And the Foch was on top of that big hill, or maybe in the northeastern corner. I haven't quite spotted him where he was, but he was in a position to shoot the enemy, but he was also in a position to get shot. So you have to somewhat deduce what is going to happen. Do you see enemies pushing in on a position, and do you know, well, if I stay here I might get spotted if they go this and there, X, Y, Z, etc. Then by all means make the move. Don't wait until it's too late. There's another nice little tile, a nice little punchline that you can make. If you get shot in the lower plate, it's time to relocate. Do you know you get spotted? Move before you get twatted. You know, so just basic stuff like this. And this grill, he's taking his time to aim now because he knows that Kavicki is reloading. He tried to get behind the building, didn't manage to get behind the building, and he kind of figured out, well, I'm going to get shot anyway, so might as well just take the hit and then try to get a heat shell into that IS-7 because I know he's on a reload anyway, and it's safe for me to stay here. This VK is doing all the wrong things. He's looking at the minimap probably, he's looking at the team's lineups, he's thinking, oh yes, I want the damage, because I had 2/3 of my health left. I want the damage. We have got one base and we are one tank in advantage. Yes, but Kavicki is doing everything okay here, and you can see that all he needs to do is just splash a little bit of HE onto that VK, who did something stupid, and he died. Kavicki, on the other hand, now has to face off against 3 tank destroyers. And I'm going to say he has to face off against 3 tank destroyers because his medium tank is not really helpful at the moment. The Object 704 was camping in the corner for way too long. Has now lost all his health, not just nearly all of his health. He has lost all his health, but luckily he still has... I was going to say, luckily he still has some support from AMX 30B that might be a bit of a distraction for the enemy, but then so it wasn't. So he now has to move in, take a shot on this Jagdpanzer Iron, clear the Jagdpanzer Iron. That is good because he just had to take that shot, and then the SU-122-54 on top can shoot him. And Kavicki is now in a bit of a sticky situation because he's getting shot at the ass by this grill, who is not doing anything stupid. You can see he's going in all guns blazing yellow Rambo mode style, but he is timing his reloads. He knows he has the time to drop off that ridge, shoot into the back of Kavicki, and they just have to start working the DPM. This SU-122-54 is making the wrong move. Just look. He fired, goes forward, and is not held down. Stupid move. And Kavitsky can now probably just, yes, aim for the grill. There we go, there we go, there we go, and twitched. His finger slid off the mouse. I don't know, he wobbled his mouth a little bit, or it slid on the touchscreen, and he twitched and he missed. F. Great gameplay there. Really map aware, doing everything alright, and just at the last second, at the last dying moments of the game, he lost it. 2 really heartbreaking Supremacy losses. But can we top it? Can we top it with a third one that is going to be even worse? Let's see. Let's see, Silver's Nova. What you have for us from the Typhoon clan. And he's driving the French Tier 9 medium tech Le AMX 30 Premier Prototype, which is just the first prototype of the AMX 30. And I've covered this one on the channel a fair few times. It's a really good tank, mobile, good gun, excellent gun depression. Strange though, it looks quite big, as you can see, with a big thing sticking over the back, but the gun depression is to die for. The mobility is excellent, and the gun handling is just awesome. And in keeping with the title of the video, don't do anything stupid, Silver's Nova is not gonna do anything stupid. And that's a good thing. Because take a look at the line out of the team. This is a diagonally split map. His team is in the ruins area. We have a heavy along the road. We have a heavy in town. There is a medium up there on from the Progetto 65. You might start thinking, why is Silver shooting that HE? Well, HE does big damage if you manage to shoot people in the butt for some surprise butt sex down the derrière, or if you shoot them on the tracks. You have a bigger possibility of knocking the tracks off shooting HE, because that has some more power, a bigger potential in terms of damage, of dealing damage. And if you then shoot it on the tracks, chances are that you will knock their tracks off. And if you can knock the tracks off a fixed gun tank destroyer in front of your, well, basically whole team, well, that's good stuff. And you can see that Silver is still not doing anything stupid. He's keeping an eye out on the map. There's heavies over there. Can he shoot one? No, he can't. Right. Time to relocate now. Not getting shot on the lower plate, but still time to relocate. Because this flank is won now, and they are losing tanks. The Chieftain Mark 6 is in a hold down position. You can't really fight the Chieftain Mark 6 when he is completely held down. That's not good. But if you can shoot the Chieftain Mark 6 up the ass, like this, with a nice little HE round, then by all means. Gets a low roll. That's unfortunate. That's the downfall of shooting HE. And this is, well, worth a try. Speculative blind shot into a tank that was probably rolling into the bushes. HE is a bit of a mixed bag. If you penetrate and do full damage, brilliant. If you do only splash damage, you would have been better off just firing an AP round. But the main problem now here is this AMX 5120 towards the left, who is not full health, not even half health. Has got 3 in the magazine, but he has to fight a hull down Chieftain. So Silver is now putting pressure onto the Reds by going into the cap, shooting this E100. Thank you. Gun depression. There we go to 81. That's a bit of a low roll. But Reds have lost that AMX 5120. They have lost a teammate, and they are losing, as you can see, on cap points. Oh, Silver has to make a move. Come on, yes. Rolling around the rocks, creating some distance while catching time for the reload. Gets a bounce for that Chieftain. That is lucky. The E100 misses. There we go. 955, 960. Come on, this is a good game. Solid. There we go. Roll around. 975. 80. This is getting very close. 1995. And yes! That's the first one. Here we go. Oh yeah! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, AP shot. 975. 980. Yes, 9. Yeah. Twice. Getting to 995 in a Supremacy game. Not once. Not even twice. But 3 times. And Reds are still gonna lose. because the green clock ticks 1000 just a little bit quicker. GG, says the Chief to Mark 6. Good sportsmanship over there, one of the most entertaining Supremacy matches I've watched in World of Tanks Blitz. And yes, this was not an OP replay monster damage game, but I haven't seen this before. Reds getting to 995 3 times, and they still don't win. Catch you on the next video, cheers! Happy tanking, bye bye.